Welcome to the Monday, December 1st, 2025 meeting of the Montpelier Design Review Committee. We'll let members and staff introduce themselves.
Benjamin Cheney, member.
Meredith Crandall, staff.
Stephen Everett, member.
Martha Smirsky, member.
Rebecca Owens, member.
At this point, we can let Meredith review the remote meeting procedures and process.
Okay, I will keep this brief. Oh, where did my share button go? There we go. Alrighty. So for anyone viewing tonight's design review meeting via Orca Media, you can participate in the discussion via the Zoom platform through either video or telephone access options. For the full video experience, please type this link into your browser. Alternatively, you can call in from any phone using this number, and when prompted, put in this meeting ID. If you're trying to access the meeting and having problems, please email me at mcrandall@montpelier-vt.org. I'll be monitoring my email throughout the meeting. For those attending via Zoom, turning your video on is optional. We do ask that for everyone attending to keep your microphone on mute when you're not speaking to reduce background noise. A reminder that the Zoom chat function should only be used for troubleshooting or logistics questions. Questions or comments about an item on the agenda should be made verbally. In the event the public is unable to access tonight's meeting, it will need to be continued to a time and place certain. I will now hand the meeting back over to the chair.
At this point, unless anybody has anything to add, do I hear a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
This is Martha. I second it.
All in favor of the agenda, speak your names.
Ben.
Stephen.
Martha.
Rebecca.
At this point, we can move forward to the first application. Come up to the table and you can describe your application for us.
I believe we are just here to verify the exterior of the building on 2729 Main Street. So this application is to get that approved for the exterior alterations.
Yeah, you can give them more context of what they're about. You know, if I've sort of give that to them, but it helps for anybody watching.
So what we're looking to do is renovate 2729 Main Street at 15 units of apartments between the second and third floor. And by doing that, we are adding windows in new locations and updating and resizing existing window locations.
So the packet that the committee members got, what I worked out with some of Lucky's staff was to highlight or circle in yellow all of the ones, I guess it didn't turn out very well in the gray. Anything circled in yellow, but that doesn't have a note with new next to it, except for those I drew in, they're resizing. This one here where we drew it in, I can't remember if that was there and we just missed that one somehow. I think that was just a miss on the drawing where there was a typo for the architect who put that in. But if it says new, those are new openings when seen from the exterior. The building inspector and I were inside and walked through with Lucky, and a lot of the windows, especially the ones through the brick, where they're being resized, at least, there's actually that size window openings within the structure of the building. It's just they got filled in when things were resided previously. There are some that are clearly new, and those have been marked as new. So this is, I'm showing the two side elevations. So this is the right elevation. You can see with the front little sort of higher cap there, that's the front of the building. So this is that down that little alley next to this, the VFW.
Mhm.
And then here's the other side. So this is the side facing City Hall. And I don't think this is actually a square. I think it's actually going to be similar sized. Again, it was just some issues with how the programming put it in the architecture programming. And then there's the front, so no real changes to the front. And then this is the rear. So there will be several, some new windows, resized windows, and all sort of re-sided to the rear, as well as the side towards the VFW. There's going to be some new siding there as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, I figured also because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
controlling the screen here, and I annotated things to try and map it out for everybody.
So there is new siding going on in, whoa,
Yeah, the little microphone cushion likes to go flying.
on the rear and on the side of where the American Legion is or whatever that is. But the other two sides are basically staying the same. Is that?
Yeah, that's correct. So on the American Legion side,
Oh,
we're
Ryan,
actually,
make sure you're near the
oh, sorry.
microphone, because
So on the American Legion side, we're only siding above the existing brick. So it's the additional 8x12 block siding. So we're covering that. So the existing brick will stay the same. So it's the second floor only that we're resetting.
here,
And
I'll
then-
square
and then-
that up.
What appears to be some sort of sheet good.
Exactly. So we're covering all that and that top block. Exactly. So any of the existing original brick we're keeping.
Yep. And what are you proposing to side over that with?
So the plan is to do rigid insulation, 2-inch rigid, and then premium vinyl siding, which matches that same sort of beige color.
Yeah, there's the cut sheet is in the packet.
So this rendering that has a sort of like standing seam look is not what's going to be happening.
No, that's just how the program existed it, right?
Okay, so basically what I'm seeing here in these elevations, I shouldn't necessarily be reading perfectly accurately, like this brickwork is not going to be.
Exactly.
Sorry, I was focused on the windows.
We'll get to the windows, but I was also curious.
Yeah. So, right, because it did show vertical on the sides.
I mean, because the
Sorry about
vertical is a
that, yeah.
pattern that it already exists on the building, so I was reading that on that rendering to sort of match with these other two sides, but I'm hearing that it's going to be different.
So is the front vertical going to stay the same?
Yeah, the front, we're not doing anything. It's just the back and the second floor of the Legion side. So everything, all the other siding stays.
Okay, because there's the,
But that's just how the plan panning, I don't know what it was, if the generating just took the down and moved the same conceptual design up.
sorry, I'm probably making Martha and Rebecca kind of dizzy there.
And so on this rear elevation, you're showing a brick. Does that exist and you're opening that up? Or
No, it's just all vinyl siding.
so I shouldn't read anything on this, what I'm
The
seeing here.
visual siding on that was done before the concept of residing that was set, correct?
Yeah, so this means as far as siding,
Nothing.
nothing.
All right, so I'm going to pick out one of these pictures. So this is it's going to show up there on the screen in a minute. So this is showing the side facing City Hall. So that has the vertical right now.
Right, the existing,
And you're cutting holes for windows, but you're not changing that siding.
exactly.
But then this rear here right now that has the mural would be horizontal.
Correct.
siding, the whole thing.
Right.
And then the, so you'd have the front and this side, those two sides that are most viewable from the street would stay,
Exactly.
the vertical.
And that's because the Legion is actually vinyl sided horizontal. So we were just matching the
Yeah.
neighbor of that.
Yep, so let me, I don't think we had a picture of that in here. I think I can get, maybe we, you can kind of see. Okay, so, yeah, you can sort of see
Yeah.
here in the corner. The Legion has a horizontal vinyl siding.
And we're talking about this double 4-inch vinyl.
Correct.
Lucky, are you contemplating leaving the existing brick on the back or removing it
On the back of the building,
on the back of the building?
there is no brick.
Yeah, the back, I've got that screen share up right now. There's no there. This is all
just
painted
painted.
over like wood and funkiness.
Okay,
Yep, it's just a mural.
okay.
They did,
The mural will stay.
Going over it. Yep.
You're gonna go over the
Yep.
mural
Mhm.
with the vinyl?
With the 2-inch rigid and then the vinyl.
yeah, so the rear of the building had an addition put on. I don't remember when. It's documented somewhere in the permits. And when they did that addition, that rear wall was not made out of brick.
No, it's all wood structure.
What's on there now? Just, you said a wood siding?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's like a Luan or like a Hardy they put on. It's just all sheet. I mean, you can see some of the plywood up top rotting off right below that AC unit.
Mhm.
Just all like Ben said, it's like a sheet goods they used in 1976.
What's the material? Is it wood?
Wood. Yeah.
Is it like a T111 almost or?
No, it's flat.
Not
No, it's
really?
yeah, it's like a Luan or almost. So they
Oh,
used it
okay.
to like paint like a smooth surface.
Yep.
So I think they used the paint as like a sealer on it, but some of the areas you can see are like just deteriorating and rotting.
Are you committed to the vinyl because of the Legion, or are there other reasons you're committed to the vinyl?
Costs and speed. And the Legion was vinyl, so I figured it would be an easy thing.
So I'm just gonna do a quick separate screen share so you can see a better image of the Legion. It looks like the siding that's on the Walgreens building right now is pretty much the same color as the Legion. And that side is horizontal right now. And then
Right.
there's the Legion. There's the horizontal. Just so you have the perspective.
I think a lot of people would disagree with me, but I actually think this is a beautiful building. I think it's like a very like kind of 70s, like just international style, sort of like unique brutalist building that I think is bizarre in our town, but I actually really do like.
Hmm.
That's
why we're keeping the front and the sides, the main street view is the same,
yeah,
and just updating the back.
yeah.
So the siding on the city hall side as well as the front will just remain the same?
Exactly.
No change?
No change.
And then the vinyl on the back is the entire back?
Yep.
And on the Legion side as well, entire side is
Nope,
vinyl?
just the top, where
Just the top.
where the block is.
Just the part that's
So
currently
keeping the
siding.
brick.
All the brick will stay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's here and then it goes down to the ground way in the back here on that
Yeah.
addition where I think that's like the elevator
Yeah,
shaft is
exactly.
back there.
So we're just following that structure line with the vinyl siding. Because it doesn't match the brick, it doesn't match anything over there anyways.
Is
What's
this
the,
elevator door in the rear painted into that mural, or are you cutting that in there?
Did I repeat that?
on the rear elevation, this elevator door,
It's there in the mural.
that's what I wondered.
Yeah. It's that storefront on the left.
Yeah. That-
Oh, I see.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
hidden
Yeah,
into the
Yeah.
storefront.
yeah.
Are the paradigm windows, is that a fiberglass or a vinyl or what is that material?
That is a vinyl window. Double pane vinyl window.
What's the color of the windows?
White.
White?
Mhm.
Did you thought of doing it in like a dark bronze or a black?
Yeah, we just kept it white because it would be clean with the beige and with everything else we were thinking. But it's all existing white now, so we just kept it the same look.
And that'll be white on both sides, even this side here?
That's correct.
What color are the frames of of those windows? that
Those
there
are
now?
wrapped in like a oil rub bronze now.
A bronze?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be really nice to try to keep, not to put white windows inside. I hear you on the other sides, but like
Yeah, that makes sense though.
in keeping,
Yeah, yeah, with a street curb. Sure. I like that. It's a good point.
I'm gonna agree with that
I would-
also.
I always go with dark bronze or black because it doesn't show dirt.
Yeah, that's true.
Which,
Yeah.
you know, this summer with the dust kicking up all over town.
Yeah.
You don't have to wash them quite as often.
Maintenance is key.
And I think it would look, especially here where you've got some dark colors, if you're
Yeah,
leaving
absolutely.
that siding. I think the dark would look nicer with the sort of the two-tone that's there with the dark, sort of a dark bronze color.
Yeah.
Do they come in a dark bronze or a black?
Yeah. Just standard to do those colors now.
It would,
Make a note.
if you did, and this, I don't have a vote on this. If you were able to do that on all four sides, it would make the building itself a little more cohesive, because it is one of those funky buildings where like the back of the building, even now, and for years and years, it just doesn't look anything like the other two sides.
Mhm.
Like if you did those other sides, bronze.
Yeah, I have no color preference, actually. I was just trying to keep it to what was there as neutral.
Yeah.
But I
think
would.
some of those changes were made for that design review.
No.
I also think with the rest of the colors on the building that even the black would just blend in, black or dark bronze would blend in really nicely with the colors that are there now.
Yeah, I love that idea.
And I think the pricing on it's about the same anyway.
Yeah, it's when you
And the
order.
interior, the black would be on the outside anyway. The interior, would the interior be black or can they do a
I'd imagine they could do a white interior.
white interior,
Right.
black outside?
Yep.
I just think the black would look really black. Again, black or dark bronze would look sharp with the
No, I love it.
bulk of the building being the darker colors.
Yeah.
In that
Goes with the
scheme.
theme. Sure.
did you look at other siding options and then rule them out before coming to the vinyl, or was that just sort of
No, I
embedded?
just, we work with it a lot and the neighboring building was vinyl. I just said,
Go with that?
right.
And again, it's just on the upper part,
Back in the upper,
on the Legion side and the back.
exactly. Just the alley in the back.
What was the color of the siding?
It's on there. It's the same color as like the stone almost now. So it wouldn't be much of a change. It was like a beige or
Yeah, it's.
they color
well,
match that.
it's
what they do.
That one.
Yeah.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, they tried to color match the existing color, so it wouldn't be a big wow.
Yeah, Chelsea came in and we picked it out.
Yeah,
Circled it on
exactly.
the thing. It's a, yeah, Hearthstone I've got it circled on in a couple of different places where it popped up.
Quick question, are the vents under the windows part of the current
No,
heating
those are-
AC unit, or what are they?
Well, that is the existing old system, those units, those are coming out. So when
Okay.
she's talking about resizing, it's because it's all in that same structural frame, so we're taking those out, the windows are actually gonna be enlarged inside its own framing,
Yeah, all of these windows on the side
right?
will all get sized to fit the internal framing.
Okay,
Those vents showing here on this side towards the
they're
Legion,
Legion.
VFW, those are gonna come out.
matter.
Because all the venting, that's why we have the rooftop view, and we tried to make sure that I got pictures from Lucky so you can see the views towards the roof. All of the new venting for the bathrooms, the kitchens, the new heating systems, it's all up on the roof, low stuff on the roof.
What's it, we're changing the heating system for the upper floors?
Yep. We're doing mini splits, so it'll be an electrified building. So. Yep. Heat
Where are all those splits?
There's
on the roofs,
Compressors will be on the roof.
individual compressors for each unit,
that's correct.
using Mitsubishi or?
No,
Gotcha.
we're gonna use a company called Blue Ridge is who we use, because they have a bulk program. So that's who we use on most of our units.
Do they have the hypertherms
Yeah.
that go really low, like?
Yeah,
some of
negative
them
22 or
20 low
something. Yep. Yeah, no, they're great units. And they're with Efficiency Vermont, so they're part of their Efficiency Vermont network.
Perfect.
No, it'll be a good thing. That's why we're adding the 2 inches of rigid on the outside as well.
Do they have the wall mounted units inside, or is it a ceiling mounted unit?
Wall mount.
Wall mounts?
Mm-hmm. Usually a service for us.
Yep.
Should I be paying attention to the? I mean, I guess I'm looking at the rear elevation
Mhm.
and seeing the circled windows.
So those are getting resized.
Yep.
And the ones that aren't circled are existing in this mural. Is the idea
Yes.
that these
So this
three,
would be brand new. Those are the existing that aren't getting resized. So I can,
it's very
Okay.
fun.
yeah, it's
It's hard to read this just because these are, you know,
oh yeah, this
It
is
is
this is
trippy.
why I had to have Chelsea come over and like we were walking around the building and matching it up. But I'm just gonna show on the screen. So yeah, this window, this one, and this one are existing and don't need to be resized. Then there's a new window going in here. And then each of these small ones down below on the rear is getting resized.
I see.
Those are
So
gonna be
these,
bigger,
these lower windows are
bigger version.
those windows or vents that are,
Those are windows.
These are windows here.
Oh.
These are
Yeah,
the,
tilt that angle. One.
yeah, I'm trying to remember what they're
Awning.
called. When they pop open on the bottom.
awnings.
Yeah, they were really big in like late 70s, early 80s, I think. But
So those openings are fixed, I guess, which is, so what the rhythm of the windows here is dictated by openings that exist. You're just going to change their size a little bit, basically keep the same header and grow them down.
That's the plan. Yeah,
yeah, because they need to be egress windows.
that's correct.
One quick question on this diagram here.
Mhm.
It shows what looks like a window in the front corner of the building. Was that an old opening or what is that?
That's the existing window that's there, I believe, the
No,
main plate
this is
glass.
the front of the building here. There's the rear with all the windows. This is the front of the building. That's the main entrance.
Oh,
In this upper corner in the front, it looks like.
an older floor plan.
Yeah, we're not doing anything with the front.
Yep. Well, I didn't think so, but I
No.
couldn't
think-
figure out what,
Yeah, I think that was an older floor plan situation.
must have been a really
We've,
old one.
we've gone back, well, no, we've gone back and forth a few times,
Yeah.
trying to get things consistent
No,
and
that's-
updated, and
Yep.
so I didn't.
Meredith, would you show that again, the back?
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, I was trying to scroll back because it's easier for me to see too, to pull a different floor plan, but let me go back and show that rear again. Doo-doo.
Lucky, at the top of this mural, it looks like they have some sort of a decorative thing here. Is that part of the architecture of the building, or is it painted on?
That's all painted.
It's not real then.
No,
Okay.
looks wonderful though.
I know, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, no,
I remember when this was a lot fresher. They did a pretty good optical illusion there on the back with the
Yeah.
paint job.
it is trippy when you look at it and see the painted windows, the existing windows to it almost makes you double think everything.
Yeah. Especially like the hiding the door to the access door within that setback storefront there. That was one that always a little surprised when you saw somebody walking out of the back of the building.
Are the windows on the Legion side, those lower windows that are closed in, they'll just stay closed in?
No, they'll be cut open.
We're gonna cut those open,
Mhm,
and you'll do the paradigms in there as well?
that's correct.
Yeah, I think a dark color in there would
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. I like it.
look really nice. Is the roof on this building a flat roof, or is it pitched where the center drains?
Yeah, it pitches to a roof drain.
Is it a membrane roof, or?
Yep. Wells just went up there and inspected it a couple weeks ago.
Is it like a 60 mil rubber?
I don't know what it is. It's like a EDPM, whatever
Yep.
they said. So, yeah, they said it was a great roof. So,
No, they work well.
mhm.
Does anyone have any other questions, comments, suggestions? Other than again, and the only recommendation that we would have as far as changes go would just be recommending the dark,
No, I like it.
either black or dark bronze
That's what we'll go with. I like it.
color for the. I think it'll
Yeah, it makes total sense.
look really sharp
Mhm.
with the other
I-
colors and the different sides.
I like that too, Steve.
Mhm.
I
Lucky,
do
did you think about doing vertical siding on these two sides?
No, honestly, I just saw the VFW and just went with the same horizontal siding. I didn't really overthink it too much, to be honest. It's just simple and easy, and horizontal's just what we're accustomed to.
I was wondering the similar. I'm glad you brought it up, Martha.
My own preference would be to do something that is vertical. It just seems to be really good on the other sides. But I'm not sure that it's something that would stop me from approving your project.
Okay, thank you.
I too have hesitation about the siding, and I would prefer actually some sort of almost flat sheet of some description. I hear what you're used to working with. I deeply appreciate your effort at buying the building and moving forward with it, and that means a lot to me. And I don't want to get in the way of that. And I feel sad about um the
The mural?
vinyl siding and wish there was another option to think about, as it is like a downtown building and it is a lot of surface area and it is a big and visual project that I do think it's a unique and interesting building that could be more highlighted. But I feel like the vinyl siding doesn't do that.
Mhm.
So
I
I'm in
appreciate that.
a little bit of an
Just unfortunate that everything has a value and,
yes, I hear that.
you know, there's only so much you can do with,
Those arguments are powerful and I understand them.
we actually looked to find that siding and you can't find it anymore.
What's that?
That existing siding, we looked to find that. And I had sticks and stuff, RK Miles, everybody I could think of come down, and
Even that vertical metal, you mean?
it's not metal.
The
like a-
stone concrete
yeah.
type stuff.
Can't
Yeah.
find it anywhere. So that was the original thought, but even if I could find it, the cost would be so astronomical, you can't do it.
What's the material?
It's like a masonry stone or like a hardy. It's
Yeah.
it's a weird material. So yeah, everybody in the world I talked to,
Yeah, no, I have no idea even how
yeah,
it's
they said that's
installed.
the only building they've ever seen with it.
Right. I mean, it is a unique thing.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
very,
That's why we didn't touch any of it. I said it's just cool. So I
Yeah.
figured just the back is the back, but fortunately there's only so much. And due to the square footage, everything's such a cost that you can only do so much.
Is there any metal that would duplicate it? No?
I mean, I'm sure you could find something. But again, I mean, you're talking $20,000, I mean, X to 90,000, like it gets to a point where it's not even practical for,
Yeah.
a siding.
mean-
Unfortunately,
The good thing is it is siding. So it's something that further down the road could theoretically be replaced again. The
get a
vinyl
grant for it. We'll just do whatever you want.
What is the vinyl run a square foot?
Oh, I probably would say 225, say, something like that. Something like that. So, yeah, and then we're doing the rigid insulation to help with the building envelope for the mini split system. So there's a lot of additional costs to bring the building up to today's standards with efficiencies and
Do you do
electrification.
rigid on the outside or
Outside.
What's inside? Anything now?
Yeah, so the inside will be Roxel insulation. So like a soundproofing bat, like a moisture resistant, fire resistant bat.
Rockwool?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then the outside will be 2 inches of rigid, which should give me like an R34 or something. The building has almost no insulation now.
and so what, you strap over the rigid on some reasonable vertical strapping
16 inches,
on
yeah,
16
exactly.
centers to attach the,
Double strap around the windows so you can get your J-flange.
Have you seen any of the vertical vinyl?
I don't see it often, but I have seen it, yeah.
Would anything like that replicate what's there on the rest of the building?
Honestly, don't see it enough to say yes or no, but I'd imagine they have 8-inch vertical barn lap kind of siding. I'd imagine they do. It's just you have to strap it different. You have to run the whole thing different.
Yeah.
It's just a process.
with the board and batten vertical shown in
Yeah,
black.
it wouldn't look the same.
No, but
I
it
mean, I don't
wouldn't,
think you can look the same. That's the other thing. Like, how much do you
but
want?
that's the other thing is, I don't need it to look the same, but it doesn't, this building
When interesting.
is unique and interesting, and like
Yeah.
vinyl siding is ubiquitous, especially horizontal, like at least in a vertical format. It's like it doesn't all of a sudden like say, hey, this is, something I've seen everywhere. It's like it allows this building to still maintain a certain sort of like real unique quality to it that has real verticality to it on its real faces. And that like, I mean, I get that, the alleyway is not something you see. You do see the back of it pretty substantially. I just parked there. I guess I have a soft spot because I do actually think this building is beautiful, and I think it gets a bad rap, and I think it will continue to get a bad rap if it gets that sort of horizontal treatment to it. That's my feeling.
I think it'll look pretty nice, all fresh and new.
I think it will certainly look better. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, so they're just so Martha and Rebecca, because you weren't here, I was just pointing out to Ben that the vinyl siding spec sheet that was provided for the siding that was picked out does have a vertical sort of board and batten version.
Mhm.
That would still be available. So it wouldn't, the board and batten look is not the same as, is not going to look like what's there vertically right now. But there is a vertical option in that particular siding. You wouldn't get the like color contrast interest as much, but that would still sort of be echoed at least a little bit with the darker window frames.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen this stuff?
Yeah.
It's a European, you use it in Europe a lot. It's a composite board paneling, weatherproof, UV resistant, comes in sheets, 106 by 8.
Comes up for.
You can get it in sheets.
See. Oh, it is a vertical. You can come up if you want to see.
No, I know. I mean, I'm
Right.
sure there's,
To me, and I can pass it on to you if he doesn't have the. You guys could throw in the options. Or whichever. Steve, feel free to email that to me if you wanted me to email it to Martha
Okay.
and Rebecca.
And I've seen some of the vertical, even the vertical vinyl works well. And there's one that's it's almost like the Elevate windows. It's like a UV resistant. It's like a fiberglass material, and you can get that in widths vertical as well.
yeah, I mean, if you're, at the end of the day, if you're saying
But
that you want to see vertical,
pricing is
yeah,
similar to the
I mean, like I said, at the
Part-
end of the day, if you're saying you want to see vertical vinyl siding, sure. Like our goal is to produce apartments,
Right. And it's a noble and very good goal, and I am deeply appreciative of it.
right? So, I mean, I don't want that to stop a project where,
Right. Yeah, I hear that.
so.
It's just
Would you want to make
once
that
in
as a
every 40
recommendation
years that
or not?
something actually happens to these buildings downtown in this way. And it, it,
No, I can
It's-
respect
it's
it. I'm
meaningful.
saying if vertical vinyl siding is your recommendation, then so be it.
that would be my recommendation. I would stick with that, and I deeply appreciate your willingness to consider it, because I am quite torn, because I do appreciate what you're trying to do.
Consider it done.
Okay.
Done.
And let us know if that becomes an impossibility, but
No, it'll happen. Vertical vinyl siding. Done.
okay. Vertical siding and dark window.
There you
I
go.
think it'll be more compatible with the rest of the building.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really sharp.
yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, my goal is to produce workflow, and that is not enough to stop the project. So I love it.
You're practical, and I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys' time. Everybody's time.
Anybody have anything else to add?
No.
No,
There's a set of criteria, you've probably seen this before, that we have to go through.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll just read down through them. Exterior design and materials of new construction or alterations of existing buildings shall be consistent and compatible with the characteristics of the existing building or other properties in the district. Additions and alterations to non-historic and non-contributing structures shall respect and be compatible with existing patterns and setbacks found in adjacent buildings. Acceptable. Existing buildings shall be recognized as a physical record of their time, place, and use. Acceptable. Location and appearance of all utilities, mechanical equipment, trash storage, fencing shall be cited to minimize adverse visual impact where adequately and appropriately screened from public view. Acceptable. Alterations to buildings called for by public safety, accessibility, and fire codes shall be designed to maintain the character of the construction materials and features to the maximum extent feasible. Acceptable. Proportion, compatibility of relationship between width and height of facades as well as relationship of width to height of windows and doors. Acceptable. Rhythm, the visual patterns established by the alterations of solid walls and openings, windows and doors in the facade of buildings shall create a rhythm. Acceptable. Roof shape and equipment, rooftop equipment and features on flat roofs from eye level view concealed from adjacent public rights of way and from the ground level of any adjacent properties. Acceptable. Architectural features including but not limited to cornices, windows, shutters, fan lights, entablature, trim, and other forms of molding or character defining detailing prevailing on the existing building shall be considered in the alteration of a building. Acceptable. Signage removal. When removing a sign, evidence of the sign's installation shall be removed to the greatest extent possible. Acceptable. And landscaping, screening, and site furnishings. Properties within the design review district and subject to the landscaping requirement shall consider the following, and this just has to do with mechanical equipment screening. And again, it's all going to be mounted on the roof. That's acceptable. And again, the only recommendations were for vertical siding, and it can be the vinyl vertical siding, and then the either black or dark bronze color for the windows to blend with the building.
Love it.
All in favor, based on those recommendations, speak your names. Stephen,
this is Martha. I like the recommendations.
Rebecca, same.
okay. 4-0 in favor.
Just a little pause while Steve fills out the form so Lucky can sign it. Or did you want to, I can also email it to him and scan it afterwards.
Okay, or if you want to sign, I mean, I have to write in that
can sign it.
recommendation, but I can get you to sign it here. And again, they're pretty simple and straightforward.
And then you'll get a copy of the form with the comment. With the recommendations filled in. Yeah. So I don't have to do a site plan report because no parking, no landscaping, all that stuff. And you're not changing the lighting, so I should be able to get my two out tomorrow. And then I have to talk to Michelle. I think she'll be able to sign off. We might be able to have all three tomorrow for you to pick up. I just don't know if she got everything she needed for like the state forms and everything. I don't know. I'll talk to her.
No.
But I will try and get, even if hers aren't gonna be ready tomorrow, I'll try and get you my two so you can put those notices up.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Appreciate everybody's time. Thank you.
Thank you very much and good luck with your project.
The meeting notes.
I do somewhere buried in this file.
Yeah, I can give you my, yeah, that was, there was a lot of stuff in that application. There you go.
Is it, everybody had a chance to look at the minutes from the November 17th meeting?
Yes, and this is Martha. I'll make a motion to accept them the way they are.
And Rebecca will second.
All in favor of the minutes, speak your names.
Martha,
Rebecca,
And Stephen. So minutes are approved. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or anything to add? Or if not, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
this is Martha. I'll second it.
All in favor of adjournment, speak your names.
Ben.
Martha,
Rebecca.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming.